I was in a domestic violence situation for about 5 years. I had went to court numerous times and got an emergency protective order. I would have it dropped. Then the judge had told me that if I didn't get out of the domestic violence situation I was in, my son was going to wake up next to me and I wouldn't be alive. That's when the judge recommended that I seek help, and I connected with Legal Aid of the Bluegrass.
Sarah's end goal in seeking our representation was to get a domestic violence order which would keep the perpetrator of violence against her away from her, to have no contact with her and to stay 500 feet away from her, and so that she would get temporary custody of their minor child. We were able to accomplish that for her. We got her a protective order, I believe, for 3 years, and she was able to get custody of her child from the father of the child, who was also the perpetrator of the domestic violence.
She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and the connection to the resources is what saved me and ultimately my son. Through Legal Aid, they actually gave me a gateway to a better future for my son, because I was given the option, why don't you consider school? I didn't have parents that said, school is an option. I'm actually working on my master's degree. First one in my family to ever go to college. And like I always say, one person can change your situation, whether they believe it or not, in generations to come, because that judge was probably right that I wouldn't be alive if I didn't seek out the assistance that I needed. And the assistance that I got was way more than I expected what I was going to get.
I met Sarah again a couple of years after I originally represented her. We were both asked to sit on a task force for domestic violence. Sarah's not the only client that I have run across in that way, and it's always rewarding to be able to see the good that my clients can do once they have been taken out of a situation where there is violence, and now they are growing and becoming better citizens.
Now my son sees, okay, I'm going to go to school. I have to go to school. That's what mom did. It's part of his culture now. He believes that's what you do. It's not an option to, struggle. It's not an option to accept any kind of violence, and he'll even grow up to be a better person because of that.